In many countries around the globe, it's likely that someone's first television was a Sony. From cutting-edge cameras to game-changing audio equipment, Sony built a legacy of innovation that shaped the entertainment world. But how did this Japanese company go from war-torn Tokyo to becoming a global icon? The story begins in the ruins of post-war Japan. In 1946, Masaru Ibuka, an engineer, founded a small electronics shop in a bombed-out department store in Nihonbashi, Tokyo. With just 8 employees, the company focused on repairing radios and other electronics in the aftermath of World War II. Soon after, he was joined by Akio Morita, a physicist with a sharp business mind. Together, they founded Tokyo Tsushin Kogyo KK, or Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering Corporation. Their mission was clear: develop world-class products that no one else could make. Their first breakthrough came in 1950 with the release of Japan's first tape recorder, the Type G. While it was bulky and not yet a commercial success, it marked the beginning of their relentless pursuit of quality and innovation. The name Sony wouldn't arrive until 1958. It was a blend of the Latin word sonus, meaning sound, and sunny, a colloquial term for a young boy. The name change represented their global ambition, a name that was easy to pronounce and remembered worldwide. In the 1950s, Sony took a major leap by licensing transistor technology from Bell Labs in the United States. While American companies focused on military applications, Sony saw its potential in consumer electronics. This led to the TR-55, Japan's first transistor radio, and eventually the TR-63 in 1957, the world's first truly pocket-sized transistor radio. It was a commercial triumph in the US and introduced the Sony brand to the world. Sony's philosophy was to make high-quality, compact, and forward-thinking products. This vision would continue into the 1960s and 70s, with devices like the first all-transistor television in 1960 and the invention of the Trinitron color TV in 1968, one of the most significant innovations in television technology. The Trinitron line won an Emmy Award and remained a staple of high-end television sets for decades. In 1979, Sony revolutionized personal audio with the release of the Walkman. It wasn't just a portable cassette player, it was a cultural moment. It allowed people to carry their music anywhere, creating a new way to experience sound. Critics were skeptical, but consumers embraced it. The Walkman became a global phenomenon, selling hundreds of millions of units and redefining how the world listened to music. The 1980s saw Sony branching out into other industries. In 1989, it made headlines by acquiring CBS Records, which later became Sony Music Entertainment. That same year, it purchased Columbia Pictures, marking a major move into Hollywood. While both acquisitions faced early criticism, they ultimately allowed Sony to become one of the few companies with a presence in both content creation and hardware. In the early 90s, Sony launched another game changer, the PlayStation. Initially developed in partnership with Nintendo, the deal fell through, prompting Sony to pursue the project solo. The first PlayStation, released in 1994, sold over 100 million units worldwide and became a cornerstone of the gaming industry. It solidified Sony's reputation as not just a tech company, but a cultural powerhouse. Despite these successes, Sony has faced significant challenges. The 2000s brought fierce competition from Apple, Samsung, and others. Products like the iPod and iPhone chipped away at Sony's once dominant position in personal audio and mobile electronics. Internal mismanagement and a failure to adapt quickly to market changes led to declining profits. However, Sony never stopped innovating. Under the leadership of Kenichiro Yoshida, who became CEO in 2018, the company refocused on its strengths. It prioritized gaming, music, and image sensors, areas where it led the market. Sony became the #1 supplier of image sensors for smartphones, supplying major companies including Apple. The PlayStation 5, launched in 2020, was a commercial success despite global supply chain issues. Its strong lineup of exclusive titles, backward compatibility, and integration with other Sony products made it a hit. Meanwhile, Sony's film division found new life with the success of franchises like Spider-Man, and its music division thrived with artists like Beyoncé and Harry Styles. Sony has also been heavily investing in artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and cloud gaming. Projects like the PSVR 2 headset and partnerships with streaming platforms suggest that Sony is preparing for a future where entertainment blends seamlessly between devices, spaces, and experiences. From a modest radio repair shop to a global titan, Sony's journey is a testament to the power of vision, resilience, and innovation. It's a story about adapting through hardship, daring to dream bigger, and reshaping how the world sees and hears technology. Have you ever owned a Sony product that left a lasting impression? Let us know in the comments. And for more stories about the world's biggest brands, don't forget to explore the rest of our videos.